Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to this weather update. It's April 14th, around 4 p.m., and we have a slight chance of severe weather in our area this evening into tonight, into tomorrow morning. And that's what I want to start off with is the map here right now. And most of that risk is going to be over New Jersey, obviously, and a little less over Long Island. Right now, not much showing on the radar. Just maybe a few really light sprinkles. Most of the rain is well into Pennsylvania. But we'll take a look at some of the temperatures in our area. So 59 at Farmingdale with fog, with a dew point at 56. But when we look at New York City, it's warmer there, 69, and the dew point is up to 60. But of course, the worst spot to be, once again, is Toms River, where it's 73, and the dew point is up near 67 degrees. That's almost a 70 degree dew point in April. So this is really, really unusually warm and humid air that we're dealing with across our area. We'll take a look at it on Ventusky as well, and you can see most Long Island is in the 60s, according to Ventusky anyway. And you'd have to be right along the immediate South Shore to get any kind of relief from this. Even though we do have mostly cloudy skies, it's still quite warm out. And of course it is worse in Jersey. It's showing the 70s there. So we'll look at the Wonder Map as well and show you what more observation stations here. And you can see along the South Shore, it looks like along the South Shore it's in the upper 50s, but in the middle of the island it's more in the low 60s, and on the North Shore it's a lot warmer than that. It's up in the upper 60s. So for those, like I said, who think the North Shore is a good place to live, not if you like the heat, not if you don't like the heat, because it's hot there. Not quite as hot as Jersey, but it's more like New York City there. So at least in the middle we do get some kind of relief from the sea breeze. So we got mid 60s in the middle of the island here. Oops. It's acting all screwy. We head out east. Looks like we got low 60s, upper 50s. And then as we head toward the city, it's warmer, closer to 70 degrees. And of course in Jersey, it's even worse than that. It's in the low to mid 70s in Jersey. Of course, where the heat is always going in Jersey. Yeah, look at that, 74 degrees near Toms River. So. And then we take a look at the dew point, and that's what's going to make it feel even more uncomfortable. So let's go and look at the dew point, and you can see, look at these dew points, 68, upper 60 dew points already in Jersey, maybe even a couple of 70-degree dew points around here. So this is a crazy type of humidity that we're experiencing here in April. It's not something we're supposed to see. It's a little better on Long Island, where dew points are in the upper 50s and maybe some low 60-degree dew points on the North Shore. But again, this is not something we're supposed to be seeing in April. So we're going to take a look at the radar and show you a wider view of the radar to show you what's coming our way here. And here it is. So here's the front that's approaching our area, and you can see there's a lot of rain with us again, and some severe weather. This storm, the same storm that's brought, look at this, they're getting snow in Chicago. They're getting snow in Chicago. So the same storm system that's bringing all the snow to the Midwest is bringing severe weather and humidity to the south. And you can actually see, if we zoom in on Ventusky, you'll be able to see the storm right here. So you can see, look at all that warmth just coming all the way up the East Coast, turning the whole East Coast tropical. So it's pretty crazy. So let's now look at the models and see where we go from here, because we have this storm. Here it is. And again, Chicago, if you're curious, let's just go and we'll put in Chicago and show you the weather that's occurring in Chicago right now. It's winter there. It's 33, light snow, northeast wind at 20, gusting to 31, and that's what they're getting. It's crazy. It's crazy. And if we go up to their weather service, you'll see looks like there's some winter weather advisories in the area. But yeah, they're getting snow while we're getting summer. So here comes the storm. It's going to track well up to the north and east, and then we have a front moving through, and we should have a nice day on Tuesday. And then we're back into the crap unsettled pattern again, with the ridge and more heavy rain possibly. So let's take a more closer look at our area and show you the front approaching. We'll go, we'll look at the NAM. And I don't have the 18Z NAM, and so I'll have to look at the 12Z NAM. And should stay, there could be some showers breaking out across our area into the evening, possibly. But the real heavy rain, and this is really forming a solid squall line here, is going to be over Pennsylvania. And this could bring some severe weather here. Definitely. Severe thunderstorms, maybe even tornadoes possible. With such humid air and such a defined frontal boundary, this is bound to cause problems. So here comes this front squall line coming through. Looks like sometime in the early Monday morning hours. Maybe it'll weaken a little bit by the time it gets to Long Island, but this is a pretty threatening looking line here on the NAM. And then after that moves through, it should improve. And the reason why this line is the way it is, we'll show you the temperature here, and you'll see why. Look at the difference in temperature. So you have all this really warm, muggy air, and then right behind of it, you have this much cooler, drier air. And if we look at the dew points, you'll see it's probably even more well-defined. Look at that. So when you have this kind of boundary here, this sets up for some really severe weather likely. And so this could be some, especially over New Jersey, where they don't have the marine influence. So let's take a look, see how much rain this is going to bring for our area. That's not the one I want to use. We're going to use the total accumulated precip, and so much rain this is going to bring. Could be 3/4 to an inch of rain, and it's going to pour. It's going to be very, very heavy rain that's going to fall from this squall line that's going to come through. And we'll look at a couple other models. I'll look at the HRRR model as well and see how the squall line shows up on this one as well. So let's, if it goes that far out, it's not the one I want to use. So here it is again. Here is that squall line coming through. So not quite as defined on the HRRR, but I really think there's a good chance of seeing some severe thunderstorms for Monday morning, the wee hours of Monday morning, anywhere from like 5, 6 in the morning to about 9, depending on where you're at. It's going to impact the morning rush hour. It may impact the morning rush hour, or at least the first part of it. Yeah, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. So I'm going to shift back to the GFS model, and we'll take a look at see what our temperatures will be doing once this front moves through. So see how warm it is. It's going to be warm and humid through the night, and then the front moves through, and then temperatures should drop tomorrow into the 50s, and then for Tuesday it'll be around upper 50s to low 60s. And then as we go more into the week, you'll see that warm air trying to build back in our area. But it looks like we might have a backdoor front that'll keep the heat away from us. It looks like, hopefully, at least for a little while. We're in April. We shouldn't even be talking about heat. It's crazy, this weather. It's crazy. All right, so I guess we'll look at the clouds and see. Tomorrow probably won't be a clear day, but Tuesday does. Tuesday should be a nice day across our area, because after that we're stuck in the clouds again for a while, as you'll see, right through to the weekend. So I'm not going to show you past that, because there's so many things going on in the short term. I'll show you the dew points again, how humid it's going to get tonight. And again, it's going to get dew points are going to get into the 60s everywhere, even on Long Island. It's going to be a very humid, muggy night before this front moves through, and then it comes down. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Again, we've got this severe risk tonight. So tonight, mainly after midnight. So I'll keep my eye on it. I'll probably have another update for you. I'll try to have another one for you really late tonight as this severe weather risk gets closer to our area as we deal with summer in April.